Hi, my name's Andrew. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to review a fundraising investor database case study for a client in the information technology sector. If you watch my previous videos, you know that you can click my Fiverr link below to get information on investor databases for venture capital, private equity, angel groups, and more. I also help clients with pitch deck reviews. If you're getting ready to send your pitch deck out to investors, I have a service on Fiverr where I will help you get it ready. Approximately 80% of the pitch decks that I receive are not suitable to be sent out to investors. This video highlights a comprehensive database of information technology investors I recently created for a USA-based client. So what is this client looking for? This client is looking for $475,000 US dollars, and they are in the SaaS sector in USA. And the database source I'm looking for is information technology. Now, I have helped this client out with a previous job a couple of months ago in which they used SaaS as the target, and they did get a few responses, but they wanted now to broaden their search. So we've decided to try another one using specifically information technology, and the number of contacts that they would like is around 300. So how do I find these contacts? I have a master database with over 400,000 contacts, and that includes new contacts that have recently been added as we sit here in August 2023. That includes an extensive database of venture capital, private equity, angel investors, family investment offices, and hedge funds. It also includes a very large database of high net worth and ultra high net worth individual investors, and that database is available for a select amount of clients only. So what did the final database include? So in this database, I was able to find them 490 contacts with 110 emails, 100 LinkedIn addresses, and 490 websites. So what type of contacts will benefit from an information technology investors database? Well, they could be tech startups, established IT companies, SaaS providers, and that's the segment that this customer is in. And again, we used SaaS in the last search. It could be cybersecurity firms. I recently did another search for a client in that sector a couple weeks ago. Cloud service providers and e-commerce platforms could make good use out of an information technology investors database. So let's take a look at the database. So all my database searches start on this dashboard, and as you can see here, I have 252,000 contacts, and again, that's venture capital, private equity, hedge funds, family investment offices, and investment banks, everything that has to do with raising capital. And it is an updated database that has not only emails but LinkedIn's in some cases. And for example, if I were to start off with just a simple search of tech and not hit any country or city, then I'm going to come up with 4,455 contacts. If I wanted to narrow that down a bit, for example, let's say somebody was specifically looking for New York as the city, then I would have 217 contacts to take a look at in that case. And then I would simply go here, take a look at the see results, and I could export the search results onto an Excel spreadsheet. So that's how I start off with all my searches for my clients. So now we're over on the database portion, and as you can see here, as I scroll down, I was able to find for this client just a little bit over 400 contacts. So we're around 497, And this again was using just the first initial keyword in the sectors as information technology. This includes the countries. Now this is a global database, and although the client is in the USA, they're willing to look out a little bit further. They're willing to look at Canada and the UK. They could also look at Europe, so they can just eliminate the countries that are not going to be suitable for contact, so they do not waste their time. As I've mentioned before, these databases are not meant to be used to spam. They are for individual research basis. This client, I've actually suggested that they have 3 types of investor letters that have a little bit of a different tone in each, and I can supply those for clients if you just go to my Fiverr profile. I also help clients out with their pitch deck, and what I suggest they do is just go through this batch and divide them into 3 different sectors and 3 different lists and letters, and I can give you guidance on how they can be formed and what they should include to send it out to each one. And that gives them a better way for them to manage their fundraising campaign. And as you can see here, you're going to get a mix of venture capital, accelerators, because this is the very first fundraising for this contact. They're able to look at a number of different firms. Micro venture capital are perfect. So this gives them a good set of options. And as I mentioned before, this is the second list I provided. The first one was SAAS, which is another one of their targets. So they ended up with about 400 on that particular list. And again, that has websites, some LinkedIn's, emails, and in many cases it'll have a bit of a description of what the group is focusing on, and that's how I'm helping this client based in the USA with their information technology fundraising campaign. Are you looking for updated investor databases? My databases include venture capital, private equity, family offices, angel investors, angel groups, and high net worth investors with over 400,000 verified global contacts. And be sure to check out my full database of family investment offices, the perfect way to access ultra high net worth investors. This is the largest database of family investment offices that you're able to access. There's over 10,000 contacts. Click my Fiverr link below for more information. Thank you for watching this video.